Hi, everybody. It's Vanessa from the library. Happy Chinese New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. Right now, we're right in the middle of the Chinese New Year festival. It lasts 2 weeks, and we have some activities down at the library. Hi, Hershey. We have some activities down at the library for you if you'd like to come by and make a wish for our wishing tree or make a beautiful red lantern. And for today's story, I'm going to read The Seven Chinese Sisters, illustrated by Grace Lin, who's one of my favorite Chinese American illustrators, and written by Kathy Tucker. So let's see what this is all about, because seven sisters, that's a lot. That's a lot of sisters. Once upon a time, there were seven Chinese sisters. You see them all? Who lived together and took care of each other. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each sister had shining black hair and sparkling eyes, and each stood straight and tall, except for seventh sister, who was just a baby. But the sisters were very different. First sister could ride a scooter as fast as the wind. Look at her go. Second sister knew karate. Kick, chop, hi-ya! Third sister could count to 500 and beyond. Fourth sister could talk to dogs. Fifth sister could catch any ball, no matter how high and fast it was thrown. Sixth sister could make the most delicious noodle soup in the world. And seventh sister, well, no one was really sure yet what she could do, as she was so little she'd never spoken even one word. Oh, but look at this. Far away, across the bridge, through a forest and up a mountain, lived a terrible dragon. One day he woke up very hungry. He took a big sniff, 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 and smelled something wonderful. It was seven sisters' soup. Look at their little house down there. Oh boy. Down the mountain, over the forest, and across the bridge flew the dragon, straight to the seventh sister's house. The sisters were so busy, they didn't see him coming. First sister was polishing her scooter. Second sister was practicing for her black belt. Hi-ya! Third sister was counting grains of rice. Fourth sister was talking to a stray beagle. Fifth sister was throwing a ball up a mile or so and catching it. Sixth sister had just stepped into the pantry to get some more noodles, and seventh sister was crawling around on the kitchen floor. When the dragon peeked in the kitchen door and saw plump little seventh sister, he forgot all about the soup, and instead he snatched her up. Uh-oh. Then he flew back over the bridge and up the mountain and into his cave. But as soon as the dragon set the seventh sister down, he was just going to get some salt. She said her first word ever, and it was an excellent word. It was help! Seventh sister's in trouble, cried first sister, leaping on her scooter. We must save her. Oh, look at that bunch on the scooter. The other sisters hung on behind. Pulled by first sister, who was strong as well as fast, the sisters sped across the bridge. Beyond was the deep forest, filled with many trees. So many, third sister counted them by twos. Now seventh sister's cries were louder. The sisters headed up the mountain and soon reached the dragon's cave. They could smell smoke and hear the most awful roars. Fourth sister listened carefully. Dragons do not talk exactly like dogs, but still, she could understand a little. The dragon was roaring, "There's no use calling for help. You're going to be my supper." And suddenly, seventh sister shouted her second word ever, which was, "No! If you don't bring her out, sir, you will regret it," called fourth sister in the best dog language she could manage. The dragon stopped roaring. What was that girl yelling? All he could understand was, "Bring her out, sir." But no one had ever tried to talk to him before, and he was so curious, he picked up seventh sister and rushed outside. Second sister stepped forward. Then, fast as lightning, she leaped into the air, slapped the dragon on the chin, and shouted, "Hi-ya!" That dragon was so surprised that, whoop, seventh sister flew out of his mouth. Back, back, back ran fifth sister, back, 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 and reaching up, 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 she caught seventh sister neatly, like a fly ball. Whew, good catch. Oh, look at the dragon now. He's crying. When the dragon saw that his dinner was gone, he fell to the ground, sobbing. "Hungry, hungry," he whispered, and fourth sister understood him perfectly, because the word hungry is exactly the same for dragons as it is for dogs. "He's starving," she explained, and now all the sisters could see he was quite skinny and sort of sad. "Tomorrow, sixth sister can bring him some soup," first sister said, "but we've got to get seventh sister home. She's all worn out and she needs her diaper changed." "Sisters, go home," cried baby seventh sister, who was learning to talk very quickly now. First sister put seventh sister on her back and hopped on her scooter. The other sisters hung on behind, and they whizzed fast as the wind down the mountain. But when they reached the forest, first sister stopped. Now that they didn't have seventh sister's cries to guide them, how could they find their way through all these trees? "Don't worry," said third sister. "I counted the trees when we came. We must go past 500. And so when third sister had counted 500 trees by twos, the seven sisters came to the bridge. They scooted across and back to their house, where they had a wonderful meal of six sisters' delicious noodle soup. Look at that. That is making me hungry for noodle soup. And what did seventh sister do when she grew tall? She became the best storyteller in the world, and she always told this story first. The end. Well, thanks everybody for listening to that really fun story about seven sisters with a whole range of different talents. I hope you liked it. See you next time. Bye-bye.